Hello everyone, it's Servinity here, and welcome back to another Animal Jam video. Today, I want to share 10 updates that I think Animal Jam should add. It's been a long time since there's been any updates, and I would like to see some changes. These are just some things that I came up with as I was playing the game. Some of them might be dumb, but I just want to share them anyway because I think these ideas are interesting. Comment down below some things you would like to see added to the game, and I might make a part 2. And you never know, AGHQ might be listening. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, starting off strong with a very obvious idea that many of us have thought of before, which is adding more animal customizations. I would love to see a larger range of colors available to better match outfits. Sometimes I'm making an outfit and the colors are just slightly off, and it would be nice if I could select a specific shade of a color. You can leave the original color options as a default, and then add one of those color wheels to select a more specific color. But it's not even just new colors that could be added. You could also add different patterns and eye shapes as well. I was going to Photoshop an example, but I can't really think of any new patterns, but you know what I mean. There has to be some type of new pattern for animals that would look cool. Something else that I want so bad is those closed eyes that are only available on ocean animals. I hope you know what I'm talking about. To be available on land animals as well. Just picture it. It would look so cute on my snow leopard. Please add this to the game. Okay, so my second idea kind of goes along with the updated animal customizations. I think we need more features in the art studio as well. Art has become a huge element of Animal Jam. There are commissions, art galleries, contests, and so much more. If anyone has ever tried to make a piece of art on Animal Jam, they know how difficult it is. It would be nice to also have a color wheel feature on the art studio as well as on our avatar. And I also want to see more tools in the studio, such as the dropper tool to select and replicate a specific color used in another part of your drawing in case you lost that exact color. That happens to me all the time. And the color wheel would also be useful because one time I was drawing a fox, for example, that required a specific shade that was kind of a mix between brown and gray, and it was literally impossible to create that color. So I had to just use a completely wrong color in my drawing and just forget about it. Number 3. This is the one that I was kind of referring to when I said some of these ideas were dumb, but I think Animal Jam should add a 13+ feature just like Roblox. I think it is obvious why they have not added this yet, which is because WildWorks wants to keep this a kids-only game. But let's face it, the main audience now are teens and adults trying to relive their childhood. It would just be a nice feature to have so that we can have a completely free chat, and people under 13 just can't see the flag chats, kind of like how Roblox uses hashtags. And I also think it would be a good feature to have on someone's profile so that we are not mistakenly playing with a 7-year-old when we think that they are much older. Okay, I really like this next idea. The next idea is a sign making feature. I see a lot of people making homemade signs for their shops using masterpieces, but it would be really cool if there was a studio for making custom signs to put in your den. There could be different text font options, you could draw on them, or change the background and color of the signs. I think it would make customizing shops a lot easier. Number 5, adding new emojis. Do you know how bad I want to use a skull emoji in Animal Jam? How am I supposed to describe how funny I think something is? Imagine a little skull emoji that was like a little cat skull, like the rest of the emojis. That would be so funny. Other emojis that I came up with that we could use are a hot and cold emoji, a thinking face, thumbs up, a wave, or aesthetic. I can never say that word. Aesthetic emojis like hearts, stars, and flowers. I don't know. My 6th idea is a fashion show den. Fashion shows are really common nowadays, and people host them in their dens with a prize at the end. They kind of just set up a bunch of pillows and make everyone sit facing the judge. They could have a den themed after Best Dressed, and it could feature a stage that kind of looks like the Best Dressed game. It could also have an area for people to watch from the sides and a dressing room. And they could also release den items as well to match the theme, such as a red carpet and trophies. I think it would make the in-den fashion shows a lot more interesting. Okay, so for this next one, this is a really quick update that I would like to see. Nothing too interesting. I would just really like Animal Jam to fix the problem with the jamograms, where it says like AJ Classic rocks and it flags it with 0 warning. It would be nice if it would tell us that it was flagged before the message was sent, so we don't have to go through the whole conversation of like, ugh, it says AJ Classic rocks, and then you have to send it again, or like 2 or 3 more times to get it to work. Number 8. We should add a new feature called a community board, which would be located somewhere like the Animal Jam Township. No, not the Animal Jam. What am I talking about? Jama Township, where we can advertise and read things that are going on in the community. It has gotten really crowded with all the advertising, and it would be a lot more organized if we had a space to post things such as shops, trade offers, themed dens, art galleries, fashion shows, art commissions, or whatever else someone wants to share. That's just a handful of things that I thought of. Then we could have a place to go when we are looking for a place to shop or hang out. We could write down the time the event is happening and for how long you want your message to appear on the board. A good location that I thought of for this is where the Jammer Central button is now in the Jama Township. You could replace it with this instead. Okay, we're now at number 9, almost to the end. My 9th idea is adding a group chat feature. This was also one of my ideas that I thought was kind of stupid, but maybe it could work if it was done right. I know that we have Jammer Walls, which is kind of like a group chat, but it would be nice if there was something that was more organized by having an official feature for it. I sometimes find myself in random conversations with people in servers, like the Pillow Room, and we sometimes become buddies. It would be cool if we could create group chats with the people that we meet and have a special tab for it. And last but not least, my 10th feature that I think Animal Jam should add is some type of daily quest or objective to complete to receive gems or diamonds. Something that is kind of like what we saw in Feral with the different levels to complete that had prizes for completing them. Sometimes I just don't have the drive to log in, and this would really give me a motivation to log in every day. And it's a good way to earn daily money along with the daily spin. Okay, that is my 10 things that I think Animal Jam should add. Thank you all for sticking to the end of the video. Let me know what you thought of my suggestions. Did you think they were dumb? Or do you want to see these things in future updates? And as always, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.